Hello everybody, we're back again on Trail Makers here, as usual. Um, so I was playing the other day and, you know, I spawned in my F16 and said, I'm not happy with it. I'm not happy with it. We'll get to this one later. Yeah, we'll do that later. I did play and beat the campaign. To show you some of the vehicles I used here. So this is the final form of the tank I got. That's what I used to defeat the Overlord. Um, it was effective. Everything kind of fires at once. It took me like 4 tries. I wasn't even playing on hard mode. I guess I suck that much. That's alright. Maybe a little later after this video, I'll go through the map and I'll show you guys all the locations for the chests and the power cores. This is a sub I made. A little subby. It doesn't like going, like, I should have moved that shield block, but I mean, it's most usually in this way anyways, but yeah, it goes pretty good. It's pretty much neutrally buoyant. Oh yeah, that's right, because everything's underwater. And then one of these, that one, does that. And I found out, you can use these as wing pieces. So you get those, and then fastest way to find everything was this little guy right here. That's just a little, pretty much gyro-controlled aircraft I made. Quick enough. It flies well enough. I do like the way they made this campaign way better than I never even finished Pioneers. I guess I just got too bored with it. It seemed too monotonous. This one, to me, this one seemed like there was more of a challenge. Yeah, so this one seemed like there's a little bit better. We're going to respawn here and get rid of that guy there. But my goal today right now is to fix the F16. I think we're going to get rid of the landing gear system that I have for the doors and whatnot, because that's just, it's too much. It's too much. So we're going to get rid of that. We're going to go with standard gear like I have on the F18. I'll say that's my standard gear anyways, like on the F18. We're going to try and figure that out, because I honestly would like to make this go a little faster than it does right now. I want to try and see if I can get this up to Mach 2 point something. I forgot. I'll have to look that up again in a second, but we're going to try something here. So decals, we're going to click this. We're going to click style, click that. We're going to click all. Alright, I think if I go like this, go like that. Oh, we can delete. Oh my god, that was so much easier. Wow. And we're going to click and get rid of all of those. So we're back to bare bones. Holy crap, that was so much easier. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of all this crap, because we're not going to need it anymore. And we can actually probably shove a lot more thrust in this sucker now. Alright, we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Doot. That. Get rid of that. Oh, ooh, okay. Get rid of that. We're gonna remake all this here. We'll remake all that there. And get rid of all that. What was that? That was part of the landing gear. Get rid of that. Okay. Get rid of that shield block. Get rid of that guy. That's all done there. We're going to get rid of all this. It's going to save us so much complexity doing it this way. Like, yeah. It'll be a lot easier, a lot more simple. Get rid of that. Don't know how exactly we're going to do the rear landing gear yet. We'll cross that line when we come to it, though. We will cross that line later on. I also did make an F14 Tomcat that I'm pretty. I mean, you know, it's one of those things where, yeah, it looks good. And, no, we don't need these distance sensors anymore. We can get rid of those. You know, it's one of those things where it's yeah, it performs mostly well, but man, I run at that complexity limit again, and I'm just not happy. I'm not happy. We'll probably do these a little bit different, honestly. Yeah, these probably end up being a lot shorter. These probably end up being a lot shorter. So we're just gonna get rid of all that. Get rid of all that stuff. I'll probably move the landing gear a little more forward. Got my gun there. Okay. Okay. Alright, so let's see what we can do here. We can probably delete these. We can probably fill this whole area up with space thrusters after we get done here. Okay. So this is what we got now. Bada boom. 398 complexity. Okay. So the biggest problem was that whenever I spawned this in, that front landing gear didn't want to suck in correctly. It kept getting jammed up and wouldn't go in all the way. So that's a big problem. The other problem is that whenever the rear landing gear would go up, it would collide, have a weird collision, and it wouldn't want to register in the distance sensors here. And like the doors would close and then they'd open again, or like the landing gear would glitch out into the wing like this. It was usually the left gear would glitch out, and next thing you know, there's a wheel like sitting right up in here. It's like, what the crap? So we're just gonna nix that. We're gonna nix it all. Just get rid of it. We're gonna, yeah, because it's just a pain in the ass, and it's not worth the headache. You know, it's not worth the headache. So we're gonna do this differently now. We're going to move this. Hey, cooperate. Thank you. Get that out of there. Get this out of there. Get that out of there. We're going to do simple style. Simple style. Movement. Oh, you know what we need to do? Paint shop. And set as default. There we go. All right. Let me check something out real quick. Emma? Yeah. I will try to stream Sunday. It's Friday right now. I'll try to see the stream Sunday for you. I'll probably open up my own server, and you know, if you want to come in, I'll be there. Don't know what time. Keep an eye out. You know, gotta keep the wife entertained. Girlfriend, wife. We've been together long enough. I might as well call her my wife at this point. You know. But yeah, I'll be on. I'll be on. Okay, so we do that, and then we're gonna do, you know what, let's do something different, because usually I do a pipe piece there. Let's do one of these guys. Let's see how this acts. Do that. Do that. Ooh. Do that there. Let's see how this does, because this is different from what I usually do. What am I doing? What am I doing? I don't even know. That goes there like that. And then the wheel will go underneath there. And we need a 1x3 flat connector. There. And ourselves a wheel. Whoops. Go kart. I wish they came with a smaller wheel. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you look at this landing gear, even this is pretty sizable comparatively to the. I mean, it's still pretty big. Still, it's rough. It's a little bit thinner than the go-kart wheel, but it's the same diameter. But man, I'm telling you, if we had a smaller diameter wheel, just like a little bit, like maybe even like the size of the wheel, not the tire. Trailmakers, have you ever watched my videos? Can we get a wheel that's the same size as, like, a wheel and tire combo like this, but it's like the same size of this inner wheel for like aircraft landing gear? I mean, that'd be phenomenal. That would be absolutely great if we could get that. Everybody would love you. I mean, a lot of people already do, but like even more so. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because that would just be the awesomest of awesomes. Okay, we can fit more thrusters in there now. I feel like once I get this all figured out again too, I can probably go through the thrust and redo all the thrust. Maybe. I mean, I never got this optimized up here as much as I could, I think. Yeah, that's already got all space thrusters in there. So I used to have regular thrusters, but those are all space thrusters. I can talk. Leave me alone. Yeah. So let's do this and that. Let's see how this works. Oh, dude, I gotta program it. This is backwards, so I think it's gonna go like that. I don't care about any of that. That stuff doesn't matter. But this one does. We want an angle of 90, a speed of like 2, steering help 0, strength 2, landing gear up, clear that one out, toggle input, damping. I need to do a video on dampening, figure out what exactly dampening does, because I think it actually gives it like a spring effect. Not sure. We'll have to figure that out later. Alright, so now that goes like that. Ah, darn it. I did it backwards. No worries. Landing gear up. Yeah, okay, that's about where I usually have it right there. I'll accept that. And it goes in. Show me what I want to see. Thank you. Yep, that's what we want to see right there. Looks like it'll work. Okay. Alright, so that is a front. Let's, boom. Simple. Simple, simple. This here we can go with a 2x6 actually. 2x6. Save on that complexity, you know. Okay, there's that. Alright, so now can we rearrange any of this? Let's get rid of this real quick first, actually. So we know we're going to get Can we get some more space thrusters in here? So that's a gyro, that's a gyro. Accumulators there. Gyro there. Gyro there. Space thruster there. Can we move things around somehow? 2x2. Can't fit a gyro in there. Can't do anything in there. Probably fit a gyro. I fit the gyro right there. I can go there. We'll put some 1x2s right there. Yeah, we'll do some 1x2s right there. Color an appropriate color. Paint shop, that was this color, I believe. Yes, copy that over there. Perfect. Okay, so that's there. Now I can put that there. Space thruster. Boom. Boom. Stick these gyros somewhere else. Block 1x2. I feel like, I mean, that can stay there because that's going to hold that up anyways. What if I get rid of these? What if I get rid of these? What'll happen? You know what? That'll actually work because those other pieces will hold themselves up. So we can cram a lot more of these in here now. Not a lot. I mean, pretty significant amount. 2 more. 2 more is better than no more, right? Alright. And I still think... No, that has to be about it. That's about it. Okay. These can move forward then. Okay, so that's that. And now let's get our... Yar. That goes there. Alright. Don't know if we'll be able to change anything here. We'll find out here in a second. Block 2. Okay. What are these logic gates for? Those are for the... Okay. Those are for those guys. Leave those on there. Okay. Alright. Yep. Before I forget, let's do this. Load that in. Might as well fill this up now, so I know I don't have to do it later on. Perfect. While I'm thinking about it, give me a second here. We're going to look up top speed of an F16. F16. Now, granted, if a plane is still in active service, we're not going to find out the true top speed of the aircraft. They don't advertise that information. They do not do that. But Google says approximately Mach 2, which is around 1,500 miles per hour. Makes them one of the fastest fighter jets in service. Probably one of the reasons why it's still used to this day. Because it's also incredibly agile for as old as it is. I'll tell you, when I was in the Navy, they kept upgrading everything. It just gets upgraded, right? Like, we have such old aircraft in our fleet, but they just keep upgrading it, right? Adding more, like, new stuff. So, for instance, the A6 intruders. Pretty impressive aircraft, right? They were replaced with upgraded F-18s, essentially, right? It's different seeing like an F-18 that's designed for a fighter attack missions, and then it's outfitted for electronic warfare. It's weird. Massive pods on the wings. It's just different. They're called F-18 Growlers, and they were something else, I'll tell you. All right, so let's load this up with some thrust. Let's thrust this guy out. Where am I going? We're going all the way down here. Space thrusters. Oh man, we're gonna have to load this whole thing up. Probably get one there. Probably get like one or two right here before we get the another thing out. We're gonna load. Put that there. Actually, you know what? No, we'll leave that there because that's holding that one in. But that whole thing might change later. You know what? That whole area might change because we're gonna cram as much thrust as we can at this sucker. So we're gonna just move these both up here and copy. 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 Look at that, it works out perfectly. Awesome. Man, that would have been a nightmare to redo the whole rear section of the thrust. Ugh, I would not have. It would have sucked. It just would have sucked, you know? Not a big deal. Sometimes life just sucks. You do what you do, you know? Whoops. Did I already do that top? Oh, you know what? Duh. I'm smart. I'm smart. Okay. So there's that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Excellent. Okay. Man, this rear landing gear is going to be a pain in the ass, isn't it? I don't know how the heck I'm going to do this because it's such a narrow body. Oh boy. Such a narrow body. How am I going to cram two of them? I need two of them. How am I going to do this? Boy, oh boy, I don't even know. Well, right now, let's see what our speed's at real quick. With just damn it. Okay. Well, we're gonna delete the little side missile things. Hopefully the wing's still glitching, right? We'll add those later. Hopefully. Because they just add a little extra flare, you know? Nope. They don't. Son of a bitch, I'm in. Guys, we're going to play with that dampening thing now. Strength 200, dampening 1. Speed 2, dampening 10. Nope, still, no, what? Oh. Alright. Yeah. Right. Well, we're just going to keep building, I think, for now, and we'll worry about that later. Okay. Shit. That's not good. No worries. We'll figure it out. I think I'm still going to have these go forward. I'm still going to go forward. And then we're going to have... Gotta cram 2 of these in here. And they're gonna be wide enough to support the aircraft. I'm gonna have to do some fancy thinking here, I think. I don't know exactly how I'm gonna do this. I don't know. This one gives a steeper angle. That one does. Okay. So we'll probably use this one. Like that. It's gonna have to go. Oh boy. How am I gonna do this? How do we do this? We might have to piston glitch a couple of things in here for this to actually work. I'm not exactly sure because I don't think I could fit this in just a 2 wide space. I think this needs to be a 4 wide at the minimum. We're going to keep those out. Actually, no, we're going to put one back. We'll do that. Maybe that's how we do it. That's going to go like that. Let's get rid of this wheel for now. It's going to go like that. And then we're going to go a flat connector. Like that. And I'm going to do another flat connector in the back. Like that. Go up, toggle, off, speed 0.2, angle 90, steering help 0. This one's gonna go, goes up, this is gonna go in this way, I think. Let's put a thingy on it and see what happens. Goes there. Goes there. Those might actually be long enough. So I'll put it out to there. Put that out to there. Okay. That might have to be a hinge right there. That wheel might have to like roll in. You know what I'm saying? to, we'll leave that at 30. Boom. Up. I'm not 100% sure if that's the right direction. I don't know if this is right. Okay. It's a big fat hell no. It's a big fat hell no. Let's put this up on a stilt so we can see what the hell's going on here. Do 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 do. It's not doing what I wanted it to do. There's that. It's a little bit better. Let's make this 90 also. See what it does. Put that all the way up to 90. Let's just see what happens. 90 degrees. Everything freaks out. Okay. Getting something, it looks like. But now that's down there. And we want it up there. How? How do we do this? Another hinge, perhaps? I don't know if this is gonna work at all. Oops. Attach. Attache. Okay, so and up. I'll put this on a delay of 1 second just to see what happens here. Okay, so we want to see that'll still leave a little dookie down there. We can solve that by moving the thing up though. We'll move that first hinge. No, we can't. No, we can't. This isn't gonna work. This isn't gonna work. Alright, that's not gonna work. That's too complex and it's not gonna work. So that system does not work. I want that to fold out. Need a hinge there, like that. That's what that hinge needs to be there, so it folds this way. How do we do this? Put it here. But then we'll just hit that. I mean, we can try it. It's going to go up. That's going to go that way like that. And then we're going to take a block. I mean, if it's this simple, that'd be great. But something tells me it's not going to be this simple, you know? Something's telling me it ain't going to be this easy. Because if it was this easy, this game would be easy. Like it's going to glitch into the other one or something stupid's going to happen, you know? That's pretty much the way I had it before, except it was on a 4 wide. Actually, I don't even remember now. It's been too long. And I'm old, and my memory does not work the way it should. And we don't want 90 degrees. Let's go back down to 30. Yep. A little more than 30. I have a feeling this is going to be... Let's get the wheel out of there for now. Let's go to 40. Let's put the other side in too. Let's get this other side in. You son of a bitch. Alright, there we go. Alright, now I expect everything to go absolutely haywire. Because it already does. Yep. Yeah. See, that's what I was worried about. That's what I did not want to see. Okay. This might have to be something I work on off camera, because this is going to take some thinking and some yeah. This is going to take a while. This is going to take a while. I'm not liking it. Not liking the way things are behaving, if you know what I mean. It's gonna, yeah. But anyways, okay. Let me show you guys the F14. I think it turned out okay. I ran out of complexity, so maybe I'll do a one with a complexity mod where I can drag glitch it all and see how fast this thing can really go. But yeah, here it is in build mode. Here it is not in build mode. Did some light decal work on it, nothing too serious. Pretty, I mean, it's, you know, wings do work, so above is our landing gear. Alright. I will say the nose of this one took me a lot longer than I wanted it to. I ended up stealing the nose out of the F18 and adapting it to work with this. I basically just piston glitched an odd width nose onto an even width aircraft. The intakes are on hinges, so they kind of canter out like that. Like if you look at an actual F14, they have that slight slant. Don't look at that. Wings do fold in. That's why I made those faster. What the? So that's a glitch Trailmakers has right now, that when you open something up, the whole thing just disappears. So yeah, I thought I made these a little bit faster. It didn't save. I probably didn't save. That's probably my fault. I was experimenting with the hold Y for precision. It's kind of nice, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like that. We'll go to 0.5. All right, and yeah, see, that's a lot better. And then wings swept. So the wings, I got 2 speed sensors in here. This thing goes about 230 miles an hour, really slow. But the wings are set up so that it will. So I'm not pressing anything. I'm just steering. Right, pitch and roll, and yaw it at a certain. See the wings start going in, and they'll do that by themselves. And so when the wings sweep back, you lose lift a little bit. So the tails have elevator fins that when they go back, the elevators, those elevator fins in the back, they go up a little bit to give me a little bit extra lift. This thing does fly it like it's from the 1980s. It does fly like an F14 Tomcat. Man, something be glitchy. Something be glitchy. If I hit slow enough speeds, these wings should fold out. I didn't hit the down button, did I? There we go. Okay. There we go. I think I had the down button. So the down button is a that folds the wings, right? Increase our speed a little bit. Man, this is... My game seems to be lagging really bad right now. But yeah, I'm decently happy with this. I am decently happy with this. I think it looks good, minus the rear end there. Rear end looks kind of janky. Most of my time was honestly spent getting the fuselage looking decent and getting the wings working right. There's going to be some tuning in on this. See wings going in. Man, that just, I don't know, that just looks cool. I think it looks cool. I think it looks pretty neat. Yeah. I'm pretty happy with this aircraft. So it needs some tuning. There's absolutely all the controls right now are done strictly on the rear elevators in the back. But man, this thing, I think it looks good. I think it looks pretty slick. Rockets. Couldn't find a place to put a gun, so no guns on this one. I tried to glitch, new words. I tried to glitch it into the front, and it was like, nope. It said, no way, Jose. I don't even know who Jose is. So, let's try and take this in for a landing. Wing should come out here any minute now. Oh, you know what? I wonder. Okay, I'm gonna have to do something different with that wing setup, folding wing setup, because just having the toggle on the hinge, it doesn't like for some reason when it goes all the way down, it hits a toggle, and yeah. So we're gonna have to do something about that. Ooh, increase speed a little bit. Pull up, pull up, pull up. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Wave off, wave off, wave off. Horrible landing. Okay. We're way off on that one. Let's come around again, and let's attempt another one. Super maneuverable. Yeah, we're gonna hit the water. Don't hit the water. Come on, pull up. Pull up. Don't sink. Pull up. Pull up. Oh, look at that. We're a submarine. Yay. Damn. Alright. Well, we're going to log into the Frozen campaign map. I don't know if anyone's done this yet, but we're going to review all the locations of all the chests and all the power cores. Now mine will all be grayed out, so I'll go slow and I'll do a section of the map. You guys can pause the screen if you like, and look for the grayed out chests, and I'm not going to go to each individual one. That would take forever, but I'll show you where they are on the map, and you can see, you know, at least that way you'll be able to know at least where the general location on the map is for them. And then it's up to you to figure out where exactly they're at. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to tell you what's in what chest. I'm not going to tell you, you know, how high or low it is. I'm just going to scroll over the map. You'll see a general location of them. And it's up to you to figure out where exactly it is. Some of them are pretty... Some of them are hidden, right? And there's one power core. I'm struggling because it was kind of a sneaky one, right? It's kind of a sneaky one for me. I'm debating if I should leave that a secret or if I should give it up. Okay, well, here we are. Okay. Does it show it? I mean, it kind of does. So here is the northwest corner. See, I got most of it already labeled. See, there's power core there. There's a whole bunch of stuff right there. I know I just showed you that power core or whatever. 213 meals. I talk really well today. Yeah, so I got 28 and I got 54, so I got all of them. You see all this area here? There's some there. There's one right there. Right next to Overlord Isle. Whole bunch in the middle of the ice plains right there. Like I said, I'm not going to tell you if they're up, down, left, right. I'm not going to tell you that. That's for you to figure out. So here's the northeast corner of the map. And here is the northeast corner of the map. You can overlay this however you want. At least up here's a little bit of time so you can see what's going on. See all the, you know, there is one hidden on this island right there. You saw the click. It's right there. See it? See it? There's power cord like right there. Okay, good. You saw that? Okay, good. Going down to the southeast corner of the map. Go up this way all the way. So okay, so we go tundra lowlands. Okay, so here's southeast corner of the map. There is one, I'm sure you know, right by the Camp Rockhopper. Martin Nordlist has some stuff on there. You can see a couple right there. See a few right there. I'll go down a little bit more here. See, there's a whole bunch in the center. There's a whole bunch in the center right here. The ones in here, careful. There's like a crap ton of shielded miners. So watch out for that area there. Here's one that, so here's the one that, I mean, it's already on the map. This one here is the one that kind of got me because it's so far away. They don't show up on your map until you get close to them, and then like they kind of blip up on your compass. Man, I'm telling you, this one, don't give me a runaround. So there's this. Here's this end of the map. Southwest. Pause there for a little bit. I'll scroll down. So I should play this on hard mode and see how well I do on hard mode. What if I can use the same vehicles? I don't know. I may have beat it. Can I beat? I don't even know how that would work. So yeah, there's the maps. Sanctuary. So this was my transport vehicle. So the most we transported in this one was 6. And this still, I mean, it's got some firepower to it. So I'm not going to give away any story, but I will say the biggest vehicle you'll need is 6. So don't worry, there's not like 12 or 20 or whatever it was in Pioneers. Yeah. And I'm not going to tell you about resources either. Obviously, you know where iron, you know what it looks like. You know what tungsten looks like. You know what rubber looks like at this point, I'm sure, if you've already started playing the game. There's some aluminum in here. Bismuth is in here still. Aqualites around. You know, all the stuff you need is around. The only thing that's slightly disappointing is you don't really get wing pieces. I am effective. Wee bunk. That hurt me more than yeah. That hurt me more than actually getting shot by those people. So we're gonna go to this one here. This is the I can't remember which one this is. But this is one of the first, I mean, tough ones, I guess you could say. Not really all that tough, though. guys doing? So the first time you do this, it's a little more intense than this. It's not. I'll tell you right now, it's not this easy. It's gonna do his thing. Boom. He dead. Him dead. Yep. So, yeah, tank's effective. Tank's effective. But like I said, I did enjoy this campaign a lot more than the other one. So, yeah. Well, since I'm kind of lost creative touch, let's see what kind of multiplayer servers there are and see what people are doing online real quick. I mean, I gotta make my hour video, right? I don't know if you guys even watch all this. No one special. No. Planes and stuff. Let's join that one. Should we tell them they're on a YouTube channel? Oh, hi, buddy. How you doing, Papa? Coda's being a good boy right now. Oh, so I did get a new computer chair. I'm no longer sitting on a kitchen dining table. Yay. Hey, I also played with awesome Bud a dub earlier. A B? No, it is a dub. I'm stupid. Where'd he go? He's down there. What's he doing? Oh. He's probably not here right now, but I played with him earlier today. Who's that? Silver Colt? Where are you even at, bro? What is that? Let's load up the F14. You know what, for now? Alright, trail makers. So the wings work correctly. We're going to get rid of this toggle. We're going to get rid of that. This way they actually work right. Did I play with that guy before? I don't remember. So Fire God is asking for help. Let's see what he wants help with. Where you at, bro? Okay. He's making an F16. It's a good start. So he doesn't have any DLC. Okay. So it looks like he is... Okay. Because I didn't get rid of anything. I didn't save it, so I should still be there. Boom. Da, 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 da. So where's that? I have a leech. Wee. Oh boy. I wonder if I repair if it'll fall off. Yep. There he goes. Where did he go? Where'd he go? Hold on. Hold on, buddy. I got you. I got you. Let's get the F-18 out and give him a ride. Ah. Well, that didn't work. So, one thing I did notice is that occasionally this happens. Where's the sound? Where's the sound? Right? Like, what? There's no sound. There's no sound. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I'm frozen. I'm frozen. Oh, nope, I'm not frozen. Okay, we have a passenger. Still, can still get up to Mach speed. This is a lot of drag. Oh, oh! He ripped off. Where'd he go? And there it goes. Do, 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 do. A-Dub is not paying attention. Excuse me. Alright. 12 o'clock. I think, folks, this is gonna end our video today. It's been fun. It's been cool. I had a good time. Oh, amazing. And, yeah. Have a good night. Oh. Well, maybe not. We'll do a little bit of a dogfight real quick. Spoke too soon. Yeah, okay. Ooh, man, ooh. Thing's small to hit the mountain. Yeah, he did. Okay, we gotta go for a dub and this one. Yeah, I lied. I said it's the end of the video. It's not. Definitely hit the ground there. Took something off. Ugh. Woo. Oh. Oh. Okay. Ah, don't mind me, I'm just farting. Alright, folks. I had a good time. It was fun. We'll like I told our friend Fire God, whatever, Fire God, for aircraft and for building, you really just gotta keep at it. The DLCs help, but I'm like, don't take those grain of salt. I'm not perfect when it comes to building some aircraft. I'm decent, but there are people that are way better than I am. And they have mastered the art of piston glitching and weld groups and all that fun stuff. So if you want to get good, learn how to do weld groups. Learn what goes into what. You know, just experiment. Try different things. That's the biggest thing. Try different things. It's a whole bunch of logic. Like, I just learned today that the way I had my wings set up on my F14 didn't quite work the way you wanted it to work, right? So I had to change something. I'll probably use logic, figure out, you know, a system that will still allow the wings to operate in flight, but still fold with the press of a button when I want them to fold. You know, and that's something we'll figure that out later, you know. It's not a big deal. The F16, going to change the landing gear. I'll figure that out later. Figure out how to do the rear landing gear later, how to get it to fold in nicely. And usually what I'll do if I'm testing something, I'll make a little, like, test platform, right? I'll do a little test platform, see if it works. And if it does, I'll try it on the larger scale item, right? I'll like do it on a larger scale, see if that works. Like the MH53 I have. I built a test platform for interlinking all the helicopter rotors together and see if it actually increased the power of the rotor blades, and it does. So basically just test things out, try them out. If they work, hey, that's great. If they don't work, try something else out. You never know what works, right? When you're glitching wings together, just try to keep building. Eventually something might fix itself, something might not. Don't know. Anyways, it's been cool. It's been fun. I had a good time. And hope to see you all again later. Thanks for the subscriptions. And if you like anything, leave a comment. Like, subscribe. You know the deal. Thanks, guys.